Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremiah Karpowicz, Content Director for Factor This, your one-stop shop for energy industry news and updates. And this is Factor This Explains It All, a YouTube short series dedicated to bite-sized energy industry content that you can chew on fast and digest slow. Today, we're covering the topic that's top of everyone's minds, affordability. To say that affordability was a top-line issue in 2025 is an understatement. Whether it was record-breaking capacity prices across the country's largest RTOs, the president claiming that affordability, quote, doesn't mean anything to anybody, unquote, or debate over how Democrats choked the 2024 presidential election, affordability has come to lead the pack of, quote, kitchen table issues that are swaying Americans forward. Public perception has an outsized impact on how utilities function. You might even say the public perception defines utility reality. Looking into the new year, the industry's approach around affordability needs to transition from defensive cost-cutting to offensive data-driven optimization. Ratepayers care less about how their energy is sourced than they do about how much it costs them, and utilities will need to respond to a tense regulatory and economic environment by making persuasive cases that their business strategies can minimize the harm to ratepayers' wallets. Data center demand is increasingly positioned as the #1 reason that power bills are rising. Without a clear narrative, even the most critical infrastructure projects risk collapsing under the weight of public opposition and political friction. Eversource's Paul Chodak warned at DTEC Northeast that NIMBY, which stands for Not in My Backyard, is evolving into the even broader NOPE, which is not on planet Earth. One of the biggest challenges that utilities, hyperscalers, and other actors in the T&D space will face heading into the second half of the decade is rising public opposition to the infrastructure build-out needed to keep America's grid competitive. At the same time, utilities can't get caught up in the mindset that their customers are their enemies. Both utilities and ratepayers are working to arrive at a positive resolution to these structural problems. One example of progress in this direction is National Grid New England's use of fault location, isolation, and service restoration technology to save over 13.5 million interruption minutes, translating into millions of dollars in avoided economic losses. These efficiency gains need to be communicated to ratepayers and to their elected representatives to counter headlines that continue to focus on rising costs. In the future, the role of utilities is likely to fundamentally change from a centralized power provider to orchestrators of complex energy ecosystems made up of a variety of infrastructure elements like microgrid, DERs, and advanced grid controls. We'll cover all of that and more to keep you informed. Energy understood, all factored in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment to let us know what you thought, what you learned, and what we should cover next.